major tournament that I won from 2005, and I was playing against Gurevich, and I was playing black. He's a very solid player with very typical repertoire for solid guys. Quincy to Nemtsovich. Something I also played a lot. A3, bishop c3, queen c3, b6. Knight f3, bishop b7, bishop g5, and d6. This is somewhat of old-fashioned approach to play with black, but I analyzed this for black and white, and I always like this kind of maneuvering play. Knight d2. White is trying to play for f3, e4, c5. D takes c, bc. e3, knight d7. My opponent had many games in this line, and I analyzed a bit the line that he was playing, and I liked the ideas that black can have of active play. He went f3. Bishop d3 is also possible, because taking here is a bit too risky. Bishop h6. But this is more of a safe approach. I went rook e8. With this move, I'm basically saying that I'm going to play with d5. So he went bishop d3. And I went queen b6. This was something I looked at before the game, and I felt it's interesting to play like this with d5 and d4, e5 if I can. And so bishop h4, very logical. d5, bishop f2. Now I cannot really play d4 too soon, and white is just preparing to castle and maybe play for b4. And I played here a5. And now he made a mistake because he's not well developed in this position. b3 ended up being a mistake, which I more or less thought that might happen, because it's very natural to stop a4. But it was necessary for white to play castle, a4, maybe something like a rook d1, you know, and try to maybe bring the knight to c3. So approach a slow, take the slow approach. This was necessary. But instead, he wanted to get everything possible for him, because, of course, if white manages to castle, this is a much better version of all of this, because he can now just start trying to improve his knight instead of trying to get rid of the blockade. But now, of course, I started playing very fast. I went a4, b4, and e5. Now he castled, and now I played a typical idea in this position, which I want you to try and find.
So I would look at e5 and e4 and e4.
Mm-hmm.
So to see if gain some extra space brings me something.
So d4 we can consider.
Mm-hmm.
If I take, how are you going to take?
Yeah, if I take with the I also have to see b takes c5.
But if you take like this, then I'm thinking that these pawns are a bit annoying, because you don't have an immediate idea. And if you take like this, also I think rook b1, and maybe this structure will collapse.
Yeah, because you're already there.
So d4 is not so good. But taking into account that I played a4, I should have, of course, had something in mind, because it's a very committal move. Yeah. So here.
So maybe also one idea could be to open everything and to use the rook very fast.
But he takes with the knight. So it's kind of a typical idea that often occurs in this type of lines. We want to open up our pieces.
Yeah.
And at the same time...
I would like to move e4.
And takes.
And then I can also bring the knight. Or I can even take on c4 maybe.
Yeah, this is a correct idea. Because if you take like this, well, you haven't achieved anything. Your bishop is passive.
Yep.
I will come out and it's not clear what you achieved. But if we take like this, what we're achieving, the bishop gets a lot of air, and queen has a very nice square. And it immediately makes an impact. So this is what I played. I played e4. Now it was of course possible for him to play something like bishop e2 and try to play like this. But black has a very comfortable play, because I have... he needs a lot of time to come out, get some activity. And I'm already, activating all my pieces. But he took, I took, knight c4, queen e6. And here it was better for him at least to play b5, knight e4, queen c2. It's a bit passive, but he does still have some trumps, because his position is kind of solid. Now he can maybe slowly come bishop e1, rook c1, just stay solid. But being unprepared for such development, because it's back in the day it was a bit shocking that you just played b3 and then you get a4, e4, dc, and suddenly things are not looking good. Yes. Queen e6. He went bishop g3. I took. Bishop e4, queen e4. Rook f2. Took this one. It was, of course, important to play a4. Doing this immediately, the knight would be too stable on c4. If we look at this position, imagine if white had a pawn like this.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
White is very active and things are looking good for him. Yeah, I just took. Queen b4, sorry, bishop d5. Now if knight d6, I just take and take on e3. He went rook d1, queen c4, bishop c4, rook d6, rook e3, rook d2, h6. The position was kind of still possible for white to survive. Some difficulty, but he didn't manage to survive, because I started creating some threats, bishop c6, and g4, g6, g5. And I won this game and I won the match. And I got to, I think, got to the finals. The main lesson of this game is that you have to know this type of typical ideas, both for white and black. And if your opponent has played rook e8 and d5, most likely he's going to play e5 and e4, and b3 is a very committal move. Sometimes you just have to accept that You cannot really have everything under control and just develop and try to play a different game. And in this game, my opponent wasn't flexible. He wanted to get everything the way it's typical for this scheme for white, but I was just too fast and I proved his strategy is wrong.
So, I've been looking at the chat and I saw that there was an amazing video by Levon Aronian, who is thinking like a master, like a grandmaster, and teaching us how to become a grandmaster and what master thinks. So it's an amazing video series. Please do check it. That was not me, that was Alicia, but some of you thought that I am going to become a grandmaster after listening to Levon explaining his games, what he was thinking when he was master, what he's thinking now, how he looks at the position. But do check the video series on kasparovchess.com. It's amazing. Simply very highly recommended. So this is live. I am looking at the chat. So there was a question if it's live. Yeah, here I am, live, live, live. And what's going on? What do you think, guys? What is going on in Bike and They? Because we have the tournaments of the year, the Wimbledon of chess going on right now, 4 rounds already. And Vidit is leading so far. And Anish, as you know, I know you will tell me, oh, who are you supporting there? How is Anish doing, etc. So I'm just gonna right away jump to the topic and say that he's not shining at the moment in the tournament, but yeah, there are lots of rounds, as you know, 14 or 13 games, so lots of things are ahead. And tomorrow, VD versus AG, great match. As I see on chat, you guys are following it. Yep. VD is against AG, OP game. And yeah, Anish is doing decent. Well, yeah, let's say that it will be, let's hope that it will be better in the coming rounds. Oh, right. Now, let me ask you, who do you think will win the tournament? I am. Okay, there is a question for me. Who do I think will win the tournament? Um, Tough to answer. There is, of course, world champion Magnus Carlsen. And you never know, if he starts winning, he's a bit unstoppable. But I still hope that Anish has decent chances. So I'm, of course, rooting for my man. And let's see how he will do. Um, Otherwise, what is going on? There is another tournament as well in Challengers. Very, very interesting. The field is very nice. It's mixed with young players, some new faces. I've myself participated long time ago. I already don't remember how many years ago I was participating in Challengers tournament. That's a quite tough tournament. It was very tough for me because I started with a very nice shining game in the first round against Chinese GM. I think it was Lu Shenglei. And I was winning, but then I managed to make a draw. And then I lost like 5 or 6 games in a row. So it is very tough tournament. Once you start losing, yeah, it's just not like You have to stop the bleeding, but it's not so easy, as it's not a Swiss tournament. You have round robin tournament, and then yeah, you get grandmasters every day, one after another, and you're like, oh my god, when this will end. But it's great experience, I must say. It was very nice experience for me. I had afterwards Women World Championship coming, and I had great tournament. So yeah, I think that's just nice. And let's see who will win the challengers. The one who wins the challenger tournament right away next year plays the A group. So let me ask you now, let's talk a little bit about puzzles. And I have here the chat. Let me ask you, what kind of puzzles do we want to solve today? Also, if we want to have puzzles from myself or from others, because on kasparovchess.com we have a lot of trainers. It is possible to show you how it looks, the website. So we have lessons library here, and if we just click on it, we have choice. We can choose we can sort it. First of all, we can choose the theme, we can choose the trainer, and we can choose the level. So now I'm being very kind to all of you, and I want you to choose, first of all, the trainer. Anish, we cannot choose because he did great job, but he didn't cover the puzzles. So now we want to cover the puzzles. So we have myself, Tanya, we have Vidit as well. I'm afraid of the puzzles that I am going to face. So I'm really putting myself into a huge pressure now. But I would give you a suggestion. Just because Vidit is leading in vacancy, shall we try to have him as a trainer? What do you think, guys? Let's see if somebody agrees with me. Yes, let's go. The hardest Vidit lessons. We are all GMs. That's correct. Okay, so when we were working on puzzles, we had topics. I was working on different topics like 7th rank, 2 rooks, double check, etc. And Vidit apparently had very tough tough puzzles and tough topics. So which one do we want? Blockade. To start with blockade, I think it's a little bit a bit boring. I don't know, maybe not. Desperado. That's interesting. We have opposition. We have passed pawns. We have perpetual check. Promotion. I can imagine the expert and master level of these topics. Complete torture. So, all right. What do we want? Perpetual check is interesting. Felix Mello is saying, okay, perpetual check? All right. Let's see. We can start with perpetual check. Let's start from league level. We have 5 exercises. And of course, I will need your help. Because, guys, you know, after holidays, there was no chess at all. So I am very, very rusty, completely out of shape. But let's see. So we have 5 exercises. This is puzzle number 1. Excuse me, I will just put the sound off. And this is the first puzzle. Black's central pawns are sure to be crushing, but he has overlooked an important detail. How did White ruin his dreams of triumph? Oh my God. What is going on? So, first thing that I see is 7th rank. That's good. That's already good news. So I have an idea to give checkmate, but it's not so easy, I guess. White to draw. That's correct because the theme is perpetual check. So Rook B1 is of course one idea, maybe one and only, because if you give Black time to play something like Rook B4, it's over. Yeah, Rook B1, and it's clear that we want to give checkmate. Only defense is to go Rook C8, I think, and Rook B7, and then Rook G7, Rook H7, and perpetual check on 7th rank. Let's see if it's correct. So Rook B1, Rook C8, Rook B7. Okay, here we just give checks. Yep, nice. Okay, now Rook A3. Rook A4 is checkmate, kind of threat. How can we, G7 comes to my mind with the idea of Rook G1, Rook G8 checkmate, and otherwise Rook G1, Rook H8. So I guess that's the, oh, sorry. Okay, Rook G1, that was just my slip. But we did it, we solved it. King F2. Now, if we give check and check, then king just comes like this and there are no more checks. Okay, sounds interesting. But we have another rook as well. So if we give check, king E3, give check again, king D2, we can give check from this side now. And then king here, then Rook G1. Huh? Interesting. Not so easy, not so easy. What do you think, guys? Rook B2, of course, is a possibility. King here. And should we touch another rook or not? Check, check, king D2, check, king D1. Oh, and maybe rook D3. So if king E1, rook G1, king E2, I don't know. So if he goes down, you go down as well, and then the G rook goes up when king goes up, I guess. Interesting. So the line we're looking at is rook b2, king e3, rook b3, and king d2. We want to give check on g2, but then king d1. This is the skewer, but after rook g1, king c2, so our rook on b3 is hanging. If we take this one, then this one is hanging, and we are losing because we are piece down. Now the question is, after rook b2, king e3, rook b3, Jesus Christ, this is league puzzle, guys, and this is already very tough. Can't imagine what will be the others. Starting with perpetual check, making my life difficult. It's not a good idea. But somehow I have a feeling that check is just the only move. King e3. Now the idea is maybe rook g2, but then king f4 at some point, somewhere. It won't work, even like this, rook d6. So, or bishop g6, anything but not rook g2. Okay, rook b2, and now we are in trouble. Once again, let's see, rook b3, king d2, rook g2, king d1. Okay, and maybe the same idea, rook b2, but then I'm winning, no? Yeah. Oh, then I'm winning. So that is why he cannot go. So if I give check now, I give check. I wanted to go rook b2. Am not I winning then? Interesting. This is solved, it says. But how do you... Okay, one can even go like this at some point. Rook g6 is also a possibility. And then we just give perpetual check on second rank. That's how it works. Next puzzle. Ooh, rook d7. Something is going on over here. This one should be easy. Just check. And after king f2, check. Check on e3. King f4. Check on e4. This one is very easy. No? Why not? What's the problem with the rook e2? How do you decide to take the perpetual decision in the chess game? Well, I think it depends very much on the situation. How was the game? You were kind of worse, not worse, winning or losing. When you're losing, it's just, you just want to finish the game. But otherwise, why I can't touch this rook? I don't understand. Oh, guys. Here, this is the problem. This is the problem. So I have to give check only with this rook. So I have rook h8. Yep, that's correct. Okay, next position. Very nice, subtle examples already. Very subtle. All right, so we have here black to play, and we have to find best move. Would be nice not to have these pawns and give check here and try to stalemate, you know, it would be very beautiful. But unfortunately, we have to find perpetual check here, which means that we can give check right now, either king e4 or king e3, and then this should be somewhere perpetual, no? Like here, I would give check from c1, not correct, c3. I don't see, to be honest with you, I just don't see how he escapes. So if I go here, king here, then check, king f4, check again, king e4, check here. Yeah, he just cannot escape. Okay, nice. Queen d2, queen e1. Do we still want to solve perpetual check, or shall we go to another topic or another level? What do you think, guys? We have lots of options. Here, so it was fitted. So we have desperado, opposition. We have passed pawns, perpetual check, promotion, simplification, stalemate, under promotion. Under promotion should be very beautiful. Zugzwang, and that's it. What do we choose? So one is promotion, under promotion. I like under promotion. Yeah, let's do under promotion. Should be very beautiful. So let's start with league level. Once again, league level, and we have the first puzzle. We hardly ever get to do under promotions in games. Let's have fun. That's correct. Especially if you're playing online, because everybody has kind of pre-move to promote the pawn into a queen. So let's do it. We have this position looks straightforward, but this is a subtle trap lurking if white is not careful. Can you spot the issue and how to avoid it? Okay. So whose turn it is? It is white's turn. This pawn is going to be promoted. Oops, sorry. Promoted, but under promotion. Haha. Is it? Yeah, look guys, if I queen and take the queen, sorry, with the queen, then the king is here and it's stalemate. It is very nice, very beautiful. So I have to the rook, and then this is winning. But if we had queen over here, then it would be stalemate. Wow, very nice. Okay, now once again, under promotion should be there, probably knight or bishop. Let's see, because if we have rook or queen, then it's stalemate. So if we go b8, this is b8 bishop, then we are threatening to give checkmate. One move is knight f7, but then king g6, and knight is in trouble. Not so much actually, because knight e3 is possible if I take it. Oh, knight d6. Sorry, I'm just bishop. Everybody's saying bishop. Yeah, probably it's bishop, but still, I'm not sure. So let's say bishop. There are two ways. One is knight c6, but then it's Zugzwang because we go bishop d6, and then he has to move the knight, and bishop e5 is a checkmate. Okay, so only way is bishop, knight f7 check, king g6, and now he has to cover it and play knight d6. After knight d6, we can go bishop c7, and it's Zugzwang once again, but he can play knight c2 back. Yeah, after knight d6, bishop c7, but he can go knight f7 back. Sorry, knight f7 back. But then we go bishop h2, and then it is bishop e5. Wow, this is amazing. So check, we go here. Now we play bishop c7, and now this is mate. This was easy. But if knight f7 back, we had to go bishop h2, again force the knight to move, and then we would go bishop e5. Very beautiful, very beautiful. All right, now this is the next one, white to play, and we have to find the best move. Wow, best move. Not so easy. We can take it, of course, with the check. Otherwise, we can take it on f2. So if we take rook f2, rook takes f2, whatever we promote, there is a checkmate. We can, of course, take and have knight there. Yeah, I think so. And then we can take the rook. Okay, this was easy. Now rook a1. It is black to move, and we have to find the best move, which is not so easy to find. We can, of course, promote it to the queen, but then rook a8, queen takes a8, and it's stalemate. Very nice, so beautiful. So we have to have bishop here. And then rook a8, bishop takes a8, it's winning. Now, otherwise, it's winning as well because we have pawn and the bishop. Nice. Okay, now this is something very famous, I think. So we take on h8 with check, knight. Anything else, rook or the queen, would be disaster because it would be stalemate. But now we have to decide, do we need bishop or knight? What do you think, guys? Bishop or knight? Bishop or knight? Very logical, and first that comes to mind should be the knight, right? Because it's with check. But after that, the problem is king g8. And then how do we get out? We can go knight g6. We can go knight f7. But I don't think we will manage to win. So the thing is that if we take and have bishop after king g8, we can go bishop g7. Then king f7 and king h7. And this is winning. Okay, so it should be bishop bishop g7, and we take the pawn. Nice. So we already solved 5 puzzles. And I have to say this was very, very beautiful topic. Shall we continue or shall we change the topic? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Here we have fit it. Okay, so we have continue as well and change the topic as well. Let's take a look. Passed pawns, perpetual check, again, promotion. Okay, continue. So good. The under promotion. Ooh, I have to level up then, and good luck. Okay, after league we have tournament. Puzzle number 1. Oh God. Black recaptures the queen and hoped to hang on the endgame. Can you see White's last challenge and how he can overcome it? Okay, so what do we want? We want to promote this one. So the thing is that if Black takes the knight, if it was Black's move, is it Black's move, by the way? No, it is White's move. So if it was Black's move, then we would just promote. He takes, we take here, King G8, G7, King H7, King F7, and we promote the pawn into a queen and we win. So this actually, guys, is not, definitely is not a threat. But what happens is if we give check, King H8, we give check, King H7, we take here, we have to take with the pawn and promote it into the bishop, because otherwise it's stalemate. And 2 knights cannot win, we know, but bishop and knight can win. And it's already a good position that the king is into the corner and dark corner. So it would be very easily winning. Do we have another chance? I don't think so. We just give check and we promote it into the bishop. Correct. Nice. Adapted from a study first published in 1978, this position is a beautiful example of the under promotion theme. Can you work out how White avoids the stalemate to emerge victorious? Ooh, this is very beautiful. So already the thing here is that this guy cannot move. So we need to get the knight to F7 to checkmate, but we need to force the pawn to take the knight. So for example, if we go here, he has to take. Because if we go over here, then d5 might be the problem. So let's say knight e5, d takes, d5, e4, d6, e3, d7. Now if e2, then d8 queen, e1 queen, and king f7 is a checkmate. But the problem, not the problem, but another line will be that after d7, e takes d1, d2. So we promote it into the knight here, and then knight f7 checkmate. This is so beautiful. This is so elegant. This is unbelievable. Wow, I love it. I love it. Very nice. Perfect. Okay, now black to play, and we have to find the best move, bishop b4. Now, what's the problem? The problem might be the d file. So the first question that comes to mind is, why cannot we take the pawn on f2? I think we can do that, because if he takes, then we take the queen. So he has to go king e2. Now we will take the knight and promote it into the knight to give check. He takes, and then we go bishop g4 and take the queen. Let's see if we're correct. We want knight, bishop g4. So this is very nice. Actually, this is the combination of two topics. This is under promotion as well, and removing the guard. And the guard, I mean that if we gave check, for example, right away, then knight f3, and that's it. But if we took the knight, then and promoted it into the queen, then queen d8 first check, and then he takes the queen on g1. So this is very nice as well. Could you play with me? Guys, first we're going to solve some more puzzles because I need to warm up. I don't know about you, but this is so beautiful that I'm just enjoying the puzzles here, but we will definitely have time to play some games. So let's see the next one. White to play, can you find the best move? Knight e7 was the last move from black, so he wants to regroup probably and play knight f5. Now the question is, what happens if we take it? We should take it, I think. And what is going on? So we take it. Bishop takes. Then we might have moves like f5, knight takes f5, knight g5 check, king g7, rook f5, e takes, then queen h6 is also possible with knight e6 and knight c7. And yeah, I think we just take it. So knight f5 is the other way, then we take on g7, he takes on h4, we take on f8 with the check, he takes back, we take back the knight, and we will have 3 pieces for the queen. That sounds good. So it is knight f5, we take it with check, and knight h4. Yeah, I think this was very important that after g takes h6, bishop takes h6, we have to play f5. And after knight takes f5, because otherwise the bishop is hanging, then we give check to open the f file and to remove the guard again. So king g7, rook f5, e takes f5, and here just a lot of things are winning, I think. Knight e6 should be also winning with the idea of bishop h6 or queen h6. Maybe not. Maybe it's not winning. Maybe just queen h6 is winning. Let's see. Next one. White to play, can you find the best move? Again, the purpose of these topics and puzzles is promotion under promotion. So we have to know that if we promote the g pawn into the queen, then knight e7, and we are losing the queen. So what do we need? We need to promote it into the knight. And then try to move to move these pawns and win. Not so easy though. Definitely not easy. Because if we go here, then he can even take it. But we have to try. We have to try. Also, it's possible to go king e6. I would still try to, yeah, not correct. Your husband and his best friend will be playing tomorrow. Everyone is excited for the match. That's indeed very exciting. But we knew that all of us knew that they would play. It's a round-robin tournament, so it's going to be very nice. Today there was rest day, and actually, guys, I have to mention that if you go to kasparovchess.com, you will find amazing analysis of the games from Gavain Jones and articles that are very informative. You can read them, you can know everything that happened during the 4 rounds. He's choosing the games, the interesting moments, so you won't miss anything. If you missed the live, it's no problem. There are articles on kasparovchess.com. So do check that because he's giving amazing insights of the games and of the tournament as well. So I hope Sopiko has been teaching Ganesh all of her opening tricks in preparation. Of course. Okay, so c4 is not the move. Shall we play king e5? No. I hate such end games. Completely hate it. So there should be a trick here. If we go here, king a5, what's a big deal? Why can't I play whatever I want? King to c4, yeah, king to c4 is okay. Easy, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Backward move, guys, is very difficult, especially for me. Okay, so we have under promotion. It's very beautiful, very instructive, and it is combination of a lot of topics. I completely love it. Shall we continue or change the topic? What do you think? I would continue because I think it's going to be crazy difficult in the end. And I don't know what I am signing up for, but it's very interesting. Okay, 1-1, continue, change, continue, change. What are we going to do? One more? One more will decide what we're going to do. Continue. Okay. No, that's not fair. Again, 2-2 we have. Okay, continue. Continue. We're continuing. Okay. Ah, geez. Oh, no, that's not me. All right, let's see. Level up, buckle up, and let's go. Tournament and advanced. Oh my God, I'm afraid. I'm definitely afraid of this one. Okay, Even Vidit looks scary there. It's like, oh my God, he's gonna kill me right there. Okay. So puzzle number 1. White is only a pawn up. Huh, only a pawn up. But the bishops are on the same color, and black's king is awkwardly placed. How did he use these factors to convert the endgame? Oh, if I knew. Okay, so the first thing, what happens after e6? There is possibility of bishop g7, which is a blunder because after e7 we promote it. But e6, king g8, then king g6. Bishop g7 is tricky move because bishop g7 is stalemate, but we can play after bishop g7, e7 anyway. So e6, king g8, king g6, bishop f8. Then we can play bishop g7. But then bishop e7. Okay. Any ideas, guys? e6, king g8, king g6 comes to mind. The only way. And bishop f8. So if I play bishop g7, he plays somewhere else. I just cannot catch him. How can I catch him? Bishop d4, bishop e7, bishop f6, bishop d6. There's no way. Another way is not to give check and play king g6. Now, the question is, if he plays bishop g7 right now, then we go e6. But if he plays bishop f8, we have f7 square, so we can go king f7, then e6, and then bishop f6, bishop e7, bishop d6, and e7. Is that correct? Nice. Okay, here we go, e7. Oh, the topic is under promotion, of course, so this line doesn't end there. Now we need bishop. We need just bishop. And mate. Haha. Oh, it's not mate. Uh-oh. Okay, it's not mate. Bishop g7 is mate. Right? Wait, it doesn't let me? Ah, okay, try again. Bishop g7 and bishop f7 mate. Nice, nice, very nice. Okay, white is promoting on the next move, but the position of his king is precarious. I don't even know if I pronounce it correctly, to say the least. What outcome is he playing for and how can he achieve it? My first question when I see this type of positions is like, who's going where? But now I understand that white is going to promote, but what's the problem? If I promote it into the queen, what is the problem? Bishop f4, queen d2, king d4. Ha, I need to stalemate myself. So I need rook, bishop f4, and rook d2. This is what I need. But problem is, what if he takes here? Oh God. So if I queen, he goes bishop f4. And if I put my queen over here or anywhere else, he just moves the king. And that's it. Promote to rook. Offer draw. That's very nice. Offer draw. Well, I'm afraid that if I promote it into rook, then bishop h2, but we have check. That's correct. Then the rook will be the mad rook, or how they call it. I don't know how it's called in English, but oh, why did I do the queen? Oh, Jesus. I wanted the rook, yeah. Oh, rook d2. Yeah, this is the one. And now we're not in time to sacrifice. But we can play like this. No. Or yes, we can play like this. Yeah. And now we can play back like this. And now we can play like this and back. Beautiful, guys. This is so beautiful. I mean, I'm really amazed. The puzzles on this topic is just so nice, so pleasing, and so beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. White to play. Can we find the best move? What's going on? This is hanging. Like this is hanging. Like this is hanging. Everything's hanging. Why? Explain. Me. Why? Magic chess. Indeed, it's magic, guys. It's magic. So if I take it with the... Okay, let's not try it. If I take it like this, then king f8. But I can give check and take here. So the point is that if I take it, check, king h7. Now if I take here, rook f1, take, rook takes, and we're losing this pawn as well. So we take, and now we need something, some kind of good promotion we need. Under promotion. Good under promotion. How can we get it? Not easy at all. Knight. Promote to knight, but then he takes it, I take it, and then rook f1. But we have the bishop here, so he cannot take the queen. Nice. Nice. Knight. Oh, he just went. But this is already very different because we can first of all give check. And second of all, we can give check. And we can give check again. So, white to play. Can we find the best move? we have 2 more puzzles to go. We have to now solve the puzzles very fast, and then we're going to play some games. So you have to go to kasparovchess.com and challenge me, but not now, because we still have to solve this one. And I know that it might keep me for an hour here. So let's just see. It is white to play, and we are going to make a draw or what? This is going to be promoted. So if I take it, you take. Is the king in the square? We take it. I think king is far, no? Or it's not. But something tells me that it's not correct, because the topic is under promotion. What we can do, if I give check, it goes king d4. So I don't want to make king go closer. So I think we have to take it here. And then we take here. And now we go g6. Now we go g7. Okay, here is the under promotion. Because if we promote it into the rook or any other piece other than knight, it will be rook h2 mate. Okay, this was easy. And white to play, can we find the best move? Okay. Best move. So if we go over here, I think bishop g8 is the only move. Then I give check here. And we have queen. No? But where is under promotion though? Interesting. But I think h6 is the move. I also think that, I'm also pretty sure that bishop d5 is the move. Ha-ha! Bishop d5, king a1. So tricky. So tricky. This is very tricky. So we have here to think. How can we play that? Because if we play here, then he just needs one move, knight g4. And if we take it, he takes here. But we take it anyway, because he has knight g4, then h7. How does he stop me? So, okay, I take it. He stops knight e5. Okay, yeah, I got it. Knight f6 or, yeah, knight f6 or knight e5. And now we need a rook. Rook is winning, right? Rook should be winning. Yep. Rook is winning. And we did it. We did it. Guys, it's very nice. Why no queen? The problem with the queen is that if we put the queen here, okay, it doesn't let me. If we put the queen here, then it's a pin and it's stalemate because the knight cannot move as well as the king cannot move. So it's stalemate. Well done, guys. Well done. I see that you are already challenging me. That's very nice. So, okay, let's just jump on it and accept the challenges and see how it will go. Let's see. Shall I accept the challenges? Here we are. And there we go. I am playing with white pieces. I have 3 minutes, so I can start my game whenever I'm ready. Let's go. How can we challenge you? You can challenge me. You have to go to kasparovchess.com and then you will see my nickname. It is Sopiko. And then we will, I will get the challenges and I'll accept the challenges. So it is Sicilian, guys. It's Sicilian. The main line, it's not Knight Earth, but it's Dragon. Let's just play the normal moves. No time to play something else. Yeah, nothing much to say here, I would think. Not a very ambitious line. But it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. Let's put all our pieces into the center and let's try not to blunder anything. That's mission number 1. Okay, I think this is a little bit early. It was better to play Rook C8 first because then it would be a threat to take Knight on D4. Otherwise, I like my Knight here and the Bishop on D4 as well. So we're just going to put the Rooks on D1 and E1 and then let's try to push the pawns. Let's see how it will work. Also, it's very important to have the king out of this diagonal, not to have any checks at some point. And also the idea sometimes is just to, you know, some attack. Yeah, changing the dark squared bishop is a very good idea. But to be honest with you, yeah, I'll just take it. I'll take it. And then I'll just remove my king. Let's see what he wants. Okay, here. Let's give check. F6. Then I'll keep my bishop because e6 square is something I would love to jump. F6 is, yeah, I don't like the move F6, but maybe he was afraid of E5. What time control? Whatever you want. Even bullet is possible, but 3 minutes is fine as well. How are you, Mama Giri? All good. All good. Happy to be here. Very happy. Okay, let's put our bishop like this. E6. Yeah, but then this pawn should be not so. Oh, let's see. Shall I win this one right here? E5 is the move, not to lose the pawn. Because now, okay, Okay, I don't know. I'll just take it or not, but I can go like this. Alrighty. Important is not to panic. Oops, mostly, but anyway, this one was hanging. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't want to resign. Then we will have our okay, we took the bishop, we took the okay, I have to just checkmate the guy. How to checkmate the guy. Okay, I'll go here. I'll go here. I'll take this. I'll give check. Go here. I'll go here. And I won. Thank you. Thank you very much for the game. Let's accept another one. Play Caracan with black and London with white if possible. This is the only opening that I don't play. I have played Caracan once in my life, although I'm Georgian. So Georgians are very known for the Caracan. I think Caracan was born in Georgia. Everybody, when I was little, everybody was playing Caracan. What is this? Everybody, every single child was taught Caracan, as well as me. But I played only one game in World Championship under 16, I think, just for the sake of surprise because I was not playing it. But no, that's definitely not my thing. I did a horrible thing. This is very bad, guys. What I did right now. I have e5. Strategically, I think I'm completely lost because the control of the d5 is so huge, it's just impossible. Did Sopiko already lost a game or did she win all her games? I just started, guys, so it's very early to say. I won the first one, but yeah. It's okay, let's just play in the Neidorf style. I'll give this bishop if he has to take with the pawn. Because if he takes with the knight, I don't know. There are lots of possibilities. If he takes with the knight, I can take with the knight, or I can take here as well. Knight d5 is also interesting right here, because if queen d5, which is kind of the idea, then knight d4. He goes here, I take, but then he takes here. So, okay. Then what is happening? If I take here, bishop f3, I don't like. But what if I play like this? Then bishop g5. Still, I would still go for knight d5. And then maybe, okay, he got scared. Bishop d7. Where shall I go? I'll go like this. Bishop d3. Oh, no. Okay, he gives me this one. then it's not so bad for me. Not so bad, not so bad. Why I can't challenge you? I know that. Yeah, this is somehow not so good for me. But anyway, I'll just take this and I'll castle. Another possibility is rook e1 not to let me to castle, but then I have rook c7, so that's not something I'm very scared of. It's very, very double-edged now. Let's see. I'll go here. Rook f7. Oh, rook f7. That's nasty. Is it though? If I play like this? Maybe he blundered. Maybe he blundered. Maybe it's not as scary because I just want to take it right now and he has to give up his queen. I think he has to take here, I take here, and he has to go like this. Not saying it's easy though, because he has rook f1, which is very, very annoying. I don't even know how to actually avoid it. Maybe I have to go something like g5? No. Oh, he goes like this. Then I take here. This is different. I think, guys, he was winning, no? It's very interesting. I think I got very lucky. This is not the same because I can simply go here, back. Okay, let me actually, yeah, I can play actually anything. Let me play like this. Yeah, you have to do the same, but with queen e8 first. And that was it. That was it. Was over. Okay. This is winning. Check. We'll take here. Ooh. Pre-move, but that was lucky. Okay. Let me just for a moment stop here because I think it was very interesting. I completely blundered rook f7. Of course, the idea is that if I take it, it is checkmate. I'm also wondering if I had something better, because bishop g5, but then bishop g5 and queen f2. So I played bishop f6, and now simple queen e8, rook f6, and the idea is that here comes rook f1, and I don't know how can I avoid this. Jeez, that's indeed very interesting. I think I was losing this one, but great game anyway. And thank you very much. Now let's try to wake up a bit and not blunder the things. I'm black again, and there is no d4, so it's either mouse slip or just the system. Let's go knight c6. c3. So what is the idea? The idea is to have d4. Let's take this bishop and go knight d7. Not to allow d4. Rook c8. And maybe try to get some play over here. Something like b5, knight b6, knight a4. I don't know where I'm going, but anyway, let's try to do that. So a4. Yeah, that's indeed interesting, not to allow. But I can go a6. Though opening a file is probably in his favor. Let's go here. Good bishop. Now, shall I play b4 or knight b6? Not so easy, not so easy. b4, bishop d2. So I would just play knight b6 for now to see. Maybe I can go b4 later, maybe I can go c4, maybe I can jump over here. Yeah, about this I'm not sure, because of course d4 is the idea, but it gives me very good squares. So I would just take it. If he takes it with the pawn, then knight b4 I would have. Now I'll take here. And I'll just go knight c4 to have something over here. Okay, get it. Now I want to regroup. b1. I can play queen b6, play rook c3. b4 is another idea. Knight c6 and... Okay, I'm losing too much time, so maybe better to avoid losing too much time. d5, opening the diagonal for me. Interesting, but I have new squares, so I don't know how much I will jump, but I'll try. I'll definitely try. Now here. Yeah, now bishop a5 is a possibility. But black has no problem whatsoever. Oh, okay. Let's go b4 to fix it. Now knight d4. Takes. Maybe rook e3 back. No. But then, oh, so many things. Okay, first, let's give it a try. And then let's go knight b5. Oh, Okay. Oh God, what did I do? Rook D2. Okay, I have to take this then. And have to be very fast. I have compensation, of course, with this knight and the c3 square. But I don't want to give you the option to come here. So let's just close everything. H5, I have to go at some point. Okay, here I'll go H5. Bishop H6 is possible. Yeah, I like my position, to be honest. Oh, all right. Do I want to give this up? Yeah, I don't want to. I want to have this. E7. Okay, let's risk it. I'm risking it too much. Too much. Let's do it because this one is also weak. Okay, I'll take here. I'm very slow. Super slow. Something I have here. Okay. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot this. Okay. Did I do? What did I do just now? I wanted to hide like this, but it doesn't work, of course. Okay, I have to play now b3, b2 right away. But this is protected. Can't do anything there. Queen e5. Queen e5, d takes. Oh, okay. So he's... I don't have time, I don't have time. Panic, panic, panic. Panic, panic. Panic. Complete panic. Oh! All right. He also doesn't have time. So I'll just... Oh, he has time. He has enough time to win this, of course. Where's the resign button? That was amazing game, actually. How to resign? Click again. Did I resign already? I don't know how to resign. It's a good thing, isn't it? No, what I'm doing. Game over, you resigned. Awesome. That was amazing game, guys. So it was very complicated and I sort of blundered a bit here. It was too much, too ambitious. So it was what I wanted was to go back here. So my idea was to go back here, and if he takes here, then take this pawn. It was a very complicated game, but anyway, very nice. So I lost one game. Let's hope not to lose more. Let's see. But indeed, very instructive game. Oh, this is 5 minutes, so I have a lot of time to talk. A lot of time. Slav. Let's play with knight c3. Thank you for the amazing game. Thank you. Let's try to play the most aggressive one. Triangle Slab. I love Triangle Slab. I have video series on Triangle Slab. Ooh, what is this? This is new. This was not played when I was playing chess. What is this? Shouldn't it be good? I have a feeling it shouldn't be good. But who knows? With computers, modern chess is very different. Talking like a grandma here, who is like, you know, good old times. No, but I haven't played for a long while. Why didn't I take that pawn actually? I don't know, but I anyway like my position because this pawn is supposed to be on f7 and not on f5. Why? Because the e6 square is weak, the bishop is blocked, and it just disturbs everything, you know. Now let me ask you, what are you going to do? Because I have a threat. h6 is a possibility, of course, but then he has to be ready to give up with the queen. Okay, I thought with the rook, so that he would take back on h2 after c takes d5, c takes d5, knight takes d5. This looks bad. Now knight b6 in any case. Well, not on b5 though. b5, bishop b3 just. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Double check, taking the knight. And they should be winning easily. Takes, check. Shall we try to find the mate? So let's give check. If I give check, king f6. Okay, let's not try to find. Let's just take everything. Just do it. Put another piece into the attack. Check. Here will be somewhere. Here should be mate. Let's see where. So I go check. Okay. He wants to say there is no mate. I don't believe it. G5, rook h6. Okay, now checks, checks, checks. Should be mate. Okay, let's check. Let's check. and mate. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's play more games. 3 minutes without increments. I have again black pieces. And neither. All right. Oh, sorry. I know it's a mouse slip, but that's just a piece. A good thick piece. Now the problem is I shouldn't forget that it's a piece. So I can play d5, trade everything. Otherwise, d5 and trading wouldn't work. He's playing as if nothing happened, yeah? Okay. I'll go. I'll play safe. Let's play safe. Trade everything. As many pieces as possible. Very often it happens that somehow you have a piece, but your opponent is playing so fast and, you know, so like he believes in the position that you're like, what is going on? Like, what? For example, here, I can play knight e5, bishop e5, f4. Might be something unexpected. But then I have bishop d4. So yeah, should be fine. I should be fine. Yeah, this is correct, but it's still good for me because I have peace. But I have to say, converting this piece was not very convincing. Definitely not. Definitely not convincing. Oops. This is just mate. All right. Dude, 1, 2, 3. Let's play against him. Oh, white pieces. Finally. How many Sicilians did we see today, guys? How many Sicilians? It's also possible to go f4 and keep the option of d4. Let's see how it goes. 94 at some point, yeah. All right, all right. Close Sicilian it is. So this year, guys, will be a lot of tournaments. Which tournament are you looking forward to? There's going to be Grand Prix in February. Then will be Candidates Tournament. Olympiad is there. Of course, European World Championships. Yeah, Jessie is saying that she would love to play in EU, but she has no idea where to look. I think there are lots of tournaments. When when I was playing, there were a lot of tournaments in Spain, as well as in Greece. In the summer, especially, Turkey had a lot of tournaments. Also, Holland has some, pretty much every month, I think. But there are definitely a lot of tournaments. D5. That's weird. That's very weird. Move. F6, he just takes it. E5 later on. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, but let's just try to attack. Yeah, open tournaments do have a lot of problem because of COVID restrictions and everything. It's pity to see that. But I remember playing Barcelona Open. I remember playing Stitches, everything in Spain. Benidorm, it was very nice tournament. Where actually I was mostly giving simults there in Benidorm until there was actually 2 round robin tournaments, women round robin tournaments in Benidorm that I won. I was very happy about it. Both of them, and then it was just an open. There are a lot of prices, very high prices. What does he want? What does he want? Okay, I have to be just brutal. I don't know if queen f3 is the way, but yeah. Okay, let's just take it. The queen f7. Now I'll take this. 33 seconds should be enough to win this game. But you never know. Okay, what is this, seriously? I'll just take everything. Okay, yep, there we go. This is 5-minute game. Thank you very much for the games. Yeah, in Benidorm, there used to be a chess festival at the Bali Hotel, 5,000 players or so. Yeah, that is correct. And my mom actually loves playing chess very much. She was a chess player, and she used to play a lot before she got married. And anytime she has, she's very busy, of course, but whenever she has time, she's like, oh, I'm just gonna play some online games. So she's playing, and it's really very nice. So I thought that it would be very cool for her to take on tournaments. She did very good. She made me proud, and it was very nice. The place itself, especially in winter, the climate is amazing. It's very, very recommended. Who was your inspiration, favorite world champion? Well, there is one and only where I always say the legend, Judith Polgar. She's just amazing. She's amazing as a person. She was amazing as a player. She's amazing commentator. I just love her. It's great to know her personally. You know, when I was little, I was like, oh my God, it would be so cool. Like when I was reading the books and having the information about her, I was like, wow, that's really very nice to know her, and would be like it was my dream. And now that I know her personally, it's such I was like, oh my God, it's Judith, it's Judith. Of course Judith, and of course Kasparov. It's, you know, the style he had, everything. It was so exciting, and the soul and how he was playing the games were just amazing. Now the question is, should I take and play over here, or do I have something like e4 with the idea of rook e8? But then I'm afraid of rook d4, so I would not risk it. Okay, let's take it. No, why did I take it? He just takes it back, and he will take it here. Yeah, that was definitely not a good idea. Definitely not. Fischer. Fischer was amazing. Didn't go trap the bishop after knight g3. I could trap it, probably. But it's not so bad. My position is not so bad. Clearly not so bad. I can take this. And I'll go bishop g7. I like my bishop on g7. I don't know. It feels good. Now I can play rook e7, at some point rook d7. Ooh, what is this? Should I be scared? What about rook e7? Blunder or not? Because then I can take it. A bit of blunder, I think. Rook e7 was missed. Are you streaming on Wednesdays? Not every Wednesday, no. Oh, that's extreme. Queen g6. I'll just take it with the bishop. Do you miss Anish? Very good question. Yes, I do miss him. Good answer as well. Let's go here. And let's take this one. Oh, I can take here because it's checkmate. Back rank problem. Back rank. Okay. Timeout. Thank you very much. Let's try to play a bit more. No more e4. No more Sicilians. Oh, I thought he didn't play. Oh my God. I was like, Knight of 3, G3. I'm waiting for him to play, but I didn't notice he went. Didn't notice he went back and forth. What was that? Seriously? Charity giving me here 100 tempos? What was that? For reals. Didn't achieve much, to be honest, but in any case. He has completely normal position. Okay, 95. Let's see. No, let's take with the C pawn. 5. I can take it. And I will play bishop e3. Now this is nicely defended. All I need is to put some pressure on these guys. Queen f7. Okay. And what about this one? At some point he has to go e4, bishop g4, bishop f3 to create some counterplay. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Okay, b6. I don't want that he goes bishop g4, so let's go h3 ourselves. Queen d7. Oh, that was not a good idea. I don't know, because, okay, I can also take it, take here. If I'm not mated, then I'm fine. I always have queen f1, so that kind of gives me hope. Oh, what is going on? It's too ambitious. So he wants to take something over here or there. Too many pawns. Interesting, interesting. Okay, what if I just go like this? Rook f8, probably. e4. e4, I don't know, e4. Okay. Ooh, we have to hurry up. Definitely have to hurry up. Position looks good. But I don't know. Oopsie. Before. Okay. Panic mode. I don't know why I did that. For what? Check. Panic mode. Complete panic. What was this? Now you can take. Okay, complete panic. Have to take this. Oh, I lost already. Yeah, I was very slow. And the game was not very nice from my side as well. I was too slow. Too weak, too slow, guys. Too weak, too slow. Let's try not to be that slow anymore. Let me read the chat as well. So you guys are talking about the match tomorrow. That's going to be very interesting. How is the score between Anish and Fide? I think they have a lot of draws. Who can check it? Who can check it? How many draws? Let's guess. I would say 12. Correct? Or not? How well I know my husband. Let's see. Now, who's gonna check it? G4, G5, who's gonna be first? Okay. Okay. Knight B6. Draws are good. Draws are always good. Peace. All right. Let's go knight H5. Allowing knight G3. Interesting. What it will give me if I take it though? Nothing at all. But maybe I can go like this. I do want to take this bishop. This I'll take. Because now I have very good square. Yeah, so here, let's go queen. Queen, where? Let's go here. And on knight a5, let's go rook c8. The other rook, maybe. Yeah. Bishop f8 at some point. c3. Also, it's interesting to go here, because then queen g1 I have. But somehow I don't want to give this up. So I'll just go bishop f8 first. And now rook c5. Yeah, maybe I had to go knight g3. Maybe. Right. Pawn is a pawn, but opening lines is definitely in my favor. Let's see, let's see. I don't like my bishop on f8. Let me go queen b7 to threaten rook c4. He saw it. He saw it. Definitely saw it. Need to put my not so easy, mister, not so easy. Wow. That's too much, isn't it? Now what shall I do? Let me go over here to give some checks. Very interesting position. I should have a bit of compensation. But probably not very much. c3. Then I'll take it. Then I'll take with the knight. Oh, rook f4 he had also. Interesting, with knight b6. He had actually rook f4. Rook f4 was winning, maybe. All right, so he wants to say that here is nothing. At all? Seriously? Can't believe it. Okay. Let me play here. With the idea of rook c2. Will it work? I don't know. It's made, isn't it? I got lucky. I got lucky. Yep. That was it. That was it, guys. I got lucky, but I don't know if it's actually possible to play something else. Of course, it's possible to play something else, just not rook f7. Probably something like rook f2. But then I have rook c1. Not so easy. Definitely not so easy. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. This was it today. Here for you for 2 hours. We had some fun, I think, and solved some puzzles, and that was amazing, absolutely amazing positions of puzzles in the under promotion topic of Vidit's tomorrow big game, Vidit against AG. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. And yeah, we're going to take a look what will happen in Vikensay. Make sure to go to kasparovchess.com to check the articles, new courses, new videos live every time. Levon had a very nice course explaining his thoughts and sharing his games, how he thought when he was young and how he is looking at his games now. So there's a lot to learn. You can go to kasparovchess.com to play. The play zone is perfect. So the tactics, to solve the tactics, to be sharp. Thank you very much, everybody. So enjoy chess, have fun, and good evening. Bye bye.
This is a game from the World Cup, my first major tournament that I won from 2005, and I was playing against Gurevich, and I was playing black. He's a very solid player with very typical repertoire for solid guys. Quincy to Nemtsovich. Something I also played a lot. A3, bishop c3, queen c3, b6.